I'm Dolly Curtis, and today I'm at the Milford Ice Pavilion in Milford, Connecticut, and with me are some lovely, lovely young women who've been practicing like crazy for some important events that are coming up. And could you tell me who you are?
I'm Jocelyn Thompson.
You're Jocelyn Thompson. And you?
Heather McKenzie.
Heather McKenzie. So you better tell me what the name of the whole ice skating precision team is so that I get some information from the beginning.
It's Connecticut Regional Precision Club.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Connecticut
Regional Precision Club.
Okay. And?
We're called the Ice Sensation.
Oh, that's nice. You're called the Ice Sensation?
We're an intermediate level team.
Which means that?
It's just there's 18 skaters on it, and the oldest skater is probably about 15 years old. It's just a level, and it just runs by age, the different levels.
So we start with younger people who are just first beginning, preliminary, and then we have so we're going to get a chance to see the intermediate precision team skate in a minute.
Right.
And then there's another level right above you, I hear. And some of the people do both.
Yeah,
yes, we do
a lot of crossovers.
And it all happens in the evening.
Usually.
In between school, homework, and everything else, right?
Yes.
Well, I hear that you've had some wonderful success lately, and you've gone to Rhode Island, and there you did very well. And is this your first year for doing this, either of you?
No, this is my second year.
And this is my third.
So your third year. Okay, so that's why everybody looks like they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And about 10 more years may add some more to it, except by that time you'll all be doing something else maybe. Or ice skating in a different way.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'd like to get a look at you skating, so thanks so much. And I hear you're going to change your clothes, so go do it, okay? We'll catch you again. With me are two more of the skaters from the intermediate level, and they're freezing. And I'm sorry because I realize you're not moving, and that's why you're freezing. But tell me who you are.
Stephanie Seclari.
Oh, I see. And who are you?
Colleen Fortek.
Hi, Colleen. So, and we're going to enjoy seeing some of what you're doing, and we are enjoying seeing it. And then I'm worried about you all. Do you move around a lot, so that's why you wear things that don't...
We go fast.
But you practice in warmer clothing.
Yeah.
Like what?
We have sweatshirts and turtlenecks.
And we're getting practice dresses.
What's on your feet? I see on your feet they're like some kind of decorations.
They're
They're
boot
boot
covers
covers.
to look like saddle shoes.
Oh, they look great from a distance. I didn't see that at all.
Thanks.
Well, do you take lessons besides doing this?
Yes.
Okay, this is just another part of your skating experience?
Yep.
You get to do any free skating? Any time we could just enjoy yourselves without working?
Yeah, all the time, every day.
Is that hard? Skating like that where you have 10 people on either side of you, and is that hard to do?
Yeah, sometimes
No.
it can be.
No and yes? Well, some people can't even skate forward and backwards to begin with, and this way you got to watch out you don't get your skate in someone else's way. And so it can be, can it be tricky? But it's easy for you, right? Well, go ahead and let's catch the next group and we'll see what's going on. I'm really worried about everybody here having goosebumps, and I'm dressed in all these sweaters. So thanks so much,
Thank you.
and we'll watch you skate. Here with me on the ice are two beautiful young women, and I'm not exaggerating, and we're going to talk a little bit about what it's like to be in the Precision Senior, right?
Senior.
Well, first tell me who you are, because I know a little bit about who you are.
My name's Heather Simmel, and I'm one of the co-captains of the senior team.
My name is Mary Gigantino, and I'm the other co-captain of the senior team.
Okay, so the two of you are responsible, then you're in the leadership position?
Yeah.
Which means you've been doing this for a long time.
Skating, yes. Precision, this is my second year doing precision.
Oh, really?
Mary's been doing this for a long
This
time.
is my 13th year doing precision with Sherry.
Really?
Yes.
So you've been doing it since you're in those lower levels.
Yeah.
So is this a new thing that's happening in the United States, or has this been something that's been happening for a while? And
Sherry started a team in 1976, and it was
Sherry, the coach.
Sherry is our coach, and she started the team in
And what's her
1976.
name? Sherry?
Seclari.
Claire.
And she started in Hamden, and that went until about 1989, and then all the girls went their own way.
So
And then-
your coach has been working on a precision ice skating team for about 30 years.
Since 1976, 20 years.
So she's got 20 years, a lot of
Yeah.
experience. So that's why you're doing so well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then in the early 90s, she tried to get the teams back together, and it didn't work out. And so she and a couple of parents decided to branch out, and that's when we became the Connecticut Regional Precision Club, and that's when we got another coach, Doreen, and we now have 4 teams.
Yeah, I know. It looks like it's 100 girls and women involved in this, little ones and big ones. And
Yeah, it's great. We have girls on our youngest team who are 6 years old, up to girls on our senior team who are 30. So it's
wow.
quite a range.
And they can also look up to the older, what's a wonderful thing for mentoring.
We try to be
Right.
role models.
Yeah.
They try hard, because I
Yeah.
mean, I imagine it must be really something they look up to, everybody.
Yeah, well,
I hope so.
yeah.
I hope they look
like
up
to
to
think,
us.
you know, that someday that they're on the younger teams now, so that someday they can take over the senior team, because, you know, when you get up over your 30s, you start thinking about other things like families and, you know, things like that. So,
Education, jobs.
right, and it does conflict sometimes with some of our jobs.
Yeah.
You know, the girls who are, you know, over 24 who are, you know, on their own. You know,
it does conflict.
parents aren't paying for their skating anymore, so it's a lot of sacrifices and a lot of choices.
So it's choices in terms of dollars and time.
Right.
Because don't you skate strange hours? I always thought ice skaters have to skate whenever they can buy the time.
Right, especially for us, because we don't have what most teams call a home rink. So we're buying ice wherever we can. We were lucky this year. We were able to stabilize ice at 2 rinks, the Milford rink and the West Haven rink. But last year we literally traveled all around the state, from Wesleyan to Choate, Blake, which is an outdoor rink, practices after 11
Yale.
o'clock at night, Yale,
New Haven
Milford, New
Coliseum.
Haven Coliseum. We were all over, and it was, if we found out about ice time at 4 o'clock on Monday afternoon for 11 o'clock at Monday night, it was like call all the girls and hope they could be there.
Oh, I
and that
see.
that made it very difficult. But this year it's been much easier.
And we try to have senior practices kind of later in the evening so that everybody can go.
But they finish
Because they're coming
working
from
and
work
school.
And school.
right. So we try to get them later. So that's why we have crazy
some of
hours.
your members must have children of their own by now, right?
We had one girl on our team last
Last
year who
year.
had a child of her own, and she had to leave the team right after nationals last year. She found out she was
She's
pregnant
again.
and she just had a baby in December, so her second baby, so she had to leave us. But
But no one on the team.
there's
to
no one
date
married right now. We have a couple
any
girls who are
children.
engaged.
So this is a means of birth control then. Because you're so
Yeah.
busy ice skating and practicing and working
Yeah.
and going to school. That's about all. And getting the costumes are terrific.
Yeah,
really,
we're really
terrific.
pleased with these costumes.
Mary
we feel
Ellen
very proud
makes
in
them
these
for us.
costumes. But we know we look good. In
Yeah,
these
you do
costumes.
look
They're
good. They're
beautiful.
beautiful. Everything
They're
about
warm
them.
too.
Yeah,
They're warm?
velvet.
They're
plush
warm.
They have little heaters inside them.
No,
Velvet.
Just velvet. We
They're not-
usually wear the thin, lycra dresses, but this is velvet, so it's much warmer.
And your legs, and does this get any heat, these tights?
no.
doing-
No,
There's
these
no
are
heat.
just, I guess, your regular
Just-
dance skin.
Yeah, just dance skin
Dance
tights.
skin tights.
When you perform, you get very, very warm.
Yeah, well, because our adrenaline's pumping and we're
And
sweating.
and you're also doing aerobic
right,
activity.
right. It's pretty aerobic. 4.5 minutes of
And we have 2 programs.
straight.
And you in between, but you don't
In
go
between.
from one to the
No,
other.
we don't go from one to the other, but in some days we compete both programs. So we have
When
a
you
short
come
program
right
and a long
off
program.
right off the ice, you go right into putting on sweats, right into putting on jackets, or you just
Generally, it depends upon where the competition is running.
Sometimes we watch the other
Sometimes
skaters
we,
skate.
we'll just put our guards on our blades
Sure.
and go up in the stands and watch the other teams. Other times they require us to get out of the locker room, so we just change and get out of our costumes
And
and,
then
go and sit with our
sometimes-
parents or
Sometimes they
whatever,
take us right and have photos done. So
right after we
you
skate.
gotta
right
be
after we
pretty
skate.
rugged then.
Yeah, it's,
Go from-
the competition weekends are very rugged.
They
you know,
are.
From early
we get up
morning
at like
practices,
4:30 in the
late
morning, be on the ice at
practices,
5.
late
We have
evening
early.
practices. So it's we don't yet know our schedule for nationals. We have a general idea, but there is a possibility that we could have like all our events on Friday if we don't skate well. But we're going to, so we'll be competing
Well,
Saturday
let's tell
night.
everybody
We're gonna
a
get into
little
the
bit
gold
about
round.
it.
Okay.
That this team just spent some time in Rhode Island, right?
In
No,
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo,
Okay.
New
We're
York.
going to Rhode Island in 2
We're
weeks.
going to Rhode Island.
Right.
And what happened in Buffalo?
We
'Cause I really don't know.
Okay.
We came in, we got a silver in our technical program, and we received a bronze in our long program. So this qualified us for nationals, which is in Rhode Island.
So that's why everyone's all excited and adrenaline's really
Right.
flowing
Right.
tonight because
Right.
everybody's getting ready.
Right. We have 4 practices after tonight before we leave for Rhode Island. And then we'll have 2 20-minute practices in Rhode Island. And then it's the competition.
So you're really down in the wire. So tonight
Yes.
we're really almost seeing the program you're going to perform
Right.
almost the way it's
There's
gonna
not going to be any more changes.
Right.
We're just trying to perfect what we've done.
But how do you feel about it, right? I mean, you did really well
Yeah,
on
we
the
do.
Easton.
We feel really confident about it. Last year, we did not make the gold round at nationals. There were 11 teams at nationals, and what they have are 2 flights. One flight of 5 teams, the other flight of 6 teams, and the top 3 teams from each flight go to the gold round. Unfortunately, last year we didn't make it, and this year we're going to make the gold round. And
Our
we're
goal
very
is to
confident.
just skate better than we did
Skate
last
better,
year and to get into
skate
the gold.
our best, and
get
what
into
the
the gold
judges
round.
say about it, we can't control that, but we can control the way we skate, and we feel confident that we're going to skate our best.
What about Connecticut? Does it have other teams in Connecticut?
There's
Other-
one other senior team in Connecticut.
in Haddam, Connecticut.
Hamden.
In Hamden,
Hamden.
Connecticut. So that's it though for the whole state.
In
So you're really
Connecticut, yeah.
representing the whole
There,
state.
there are teams in Hartford that are not senior level.
Senior
They're
level,
other
but
level.
as far as seniors.
But as far as senior
It's just
go,
the 2.
it's us and then one team from Hamden.
So one last question: do you think this will ever become an Olympic event in the near future?
Well, I don't think so for '96, but I'm certainly hoping for the year 2000. I think that the judges are helping the sport become more making the sport become more aware. There's more awareness
there's
of
the
precision
pairs
skating.
and the dance pairs and.
But I'd like to see it, but I'm confident. We just don't know.
Well, I don't want to take up any more time because everybody wants to watch you skate and watch you. They don't want to listen to me, so let me let you go and get out on the ice and do your thing. We'll watch you then.
Thank you.
Sherry, hi. And I thought it might be nice if you could tell us a little bit about what they're doing and what the requirements are of what they're doing. So can I give you the mic and will you take over? Thanks.
Thank you. The program that they're doing right now is their senior technical program. This program lasts for a duration of 2 minutes and 39 seconds. They're required to do 5 elements. The first one that they have just completed was their block, where all the girls are doing the exact same footwork to a waltz tempo. At this point, they're going to come around and do their first intersecting move. You notice they drop and the 2 lines pass by each other. They've just completed their splice and they're going to repeat and do one other intersecting move. They will open up to a line which they're required to complete from one end of the rink to the other entirely. They have changed their arm hold from the hands above their heads to down onto, this is called a shoulder to shoulder arm hold. They're about to go into their 4th required element, where they will be doing waltz footwork on a circle. a change of handheld, hand, arm, and arm positions, up with the arms and down. They are rotating clockwise. They will pull their circle in, change direction, and begin the rotation counterclockwise. This formation is their fifth and final required element in the senior technical program. This is a two-way, fast-moving basket weave pinwheel, which needs to rotate for a minimum of 2 times around. They'll change from this position, go into shoulder hold, and this is a 4-way pin to their final position when they end the program.
This is the wonderful lady that made the costumes that I've been so impressed with all evening. It's Mary Ellen?
Yes,
What's
Mary
your,
Ellen.
What's your full name?
Mary Ellen Samatolsky.
Oh, these are just exquisite. This Carmen outfit.
Thank you.
And
It's fun making it.
It's a lot of girls, too, isn't it? A lot of costumes.
Yes, there's 21 girls on the senior team, so there's 21 of those dresses.
And have you been doing this for them for a long time, the 3 years that they've
This
been?
is the second year that I've made costumes for the team.
And they're very, very lucky to have you.
Thank you.
I think this is just a wonderful thing, this velvet. I don't know if it's the costume or the beautiful young women or what it was, but
Combination.
This is great. And they told me they look beautiful in them, so.
They feel beautiful, I think,
Well, that's
which makes
really
them
very
skate better.
important, doesn't it? Make
Yes.
them feel good. And
Definitely,
And how
yes.
about this one?
This is the intermediate team's dress.
And we got to
And
see
they do
this.
the rock and roll number, and that's the dress that they wear.
And you fit them all up? I mean, then the younger ones are more the same size. Maybe?
Yeah, the teenagers are a little bit more difficult to fit than the younger girls.
Because they're more mature. But
Sure,
I
each
ju-
one is individually made for each girl.
And have you had lots of experience doing this? Have you learned this as the need has arisen here?
Pretty much. I've sewed for years, but started doing skating dresses about 2 years ago.
They're different,
Because
though.
my daughter skates.
Oh, you do too. You're on the mini team.
Yeah.
But skating dresses are a little different than other types of costumes
Yes.
because they have to have elasticity, I imagine, and
Right.
movement.
The fabric's a little bit more difficult to work with than regular fabric.
Well,
So,
I'd love
like,
to visit you sometime and see all this going on when it has to get done.
It gets a little hectic at home.
Mary Ellen, you should be very proud. They're beautiful things, just beautiful, and I think you're doing a wonderful job.
Well, thank you.
Well, we all had the good opportunity to see the girls skate, and I'm very impressed.
Oh,
I am impressed.
please hear that.
And I hope everybody can get the same feeling that I got from it, that they really know what they're doing, and they're very substantial skating teams. So I want to introduce you to the two people who work with them. This is the coaches, and so why don't you tell me again who you are so we can do
All
it
right.
right?
I'm Sherry Clary. I'm the head coach for the Connecticut Regional Precision Club.
And you have been for years, right? From what someone told me?
Well, this club has been in existence for approximately this is our third season.
But you're a veteran at this, even though you
Oh,
know
I've
a
been
little-
coaching precision for a good number of years,
That's what
yes.
someone told me. And this is your co-coach? Is that what you call yourselves? This is Doreen?
My name is Doreen Iarati. I'm the assistant coach for 3 out of the 4 teams.
Well, I had the pleasure of finding out a lot from Doreen because we were standing together observing the girls from up above in the press box. Is that what you call it? And would you tell the audience a little bit about the insignia on your jacket that you were telling me before?
Sure. What we have here is the outline of a shell, which is the logo for the Shoreline Figure Skaters of East Haven. They are our sponsoring figure skating club. And inside of the shell, we have incorporated Connecticut Regional Precision Club's name with 3 rings, and then the letter P for precision in a round circle. And Shoreline Figure Skater's name is at the bottom of the shell.
So all the girls were wearing these beautiful magenta jackets, but theirs are all inscribed, right?
Yes.
Each team member has their own team name written across the back of the jacket.
Well, I haven't understood everything. It all happened so fast, but there are 4 teams. Then there's some teams we didn't see tonight.
Yes, there were 2 other teams, the preliminary team and the juvenile team, and they didn't practice tonight, so maybe at some point you'll get a chance to film them.
Well, we got the chance
There
to
are
see the
younger
girls.
skaters,
They're
yes.
younger skaters.
Yes.
And their names, someone told me before their
They
name.
are the mini ice sensation. The intermediate team that you saw tonight was the ice sensation, and then the older team, the figurettes, the senior team.
It's very impressive to see the older girls skate, so if the younger ones all end up in the same position in a few years, and that's a very exciting idea.
Well, that's what we hope,
That's
yes.
the goal.
That's right.
Well, some of the older skaters, I mean, as a group, they have a very substantial command of the ice. I can see why they play so well in competition skating, because they have real poise.
Well, the youngest girl on this team is 14. The USFSA, the United States Figure Skating Association's rule is that they have to be at least a minimum of 12 years of age, but we don't have anybody under the age of 14.
So they run 14 to 30?
On the senior team, yes.
Tremendous expanse in age. Well, I just didn't expect, I knew that they would be good because I had been told that it was a very wonderful thing that they're doing and that they're competing and they're doing very well, but seeing it is a whole other thing. And I see
Well,
that
they've been working real hard, very hard together.
Right through the summer? They work right
Actually,
through?
this year we didn't skate. We didn't practice on
Who
the
does the
ice.
choreography for this?
I do.
You do that
Yes.
part too?
And the selection of the music, so that blends together.
Well, it's a lot of people working together and a lot of parents taking the evenings to...
Lots of support.
A lot of support.
We have a big support group. Everybody works real hard. And I think you got an opportunity to meet tonight the woman who's made all of our dresses.
Right, I have, and it's very impressive again.
She's one of our parents and board members and has a daughter skating on the juvenile team.
Well, the dresses, you keep calling them dresses, and I keep calling them costumes, but if they're called dresses, they're very, very wonderful. And I know I only got to see some of it tonight because they weren't making all their changes.
No, the senior team has two programs. You were able to see both programs, but we didn't make a costume change.
I realized you were trying to practice, you have this competition coming up, and you were also trying to share a little bit with the public through the television show, but we were doing a lot of things at once. Okay, thanks so very much for taking this evening. I know it made your life a little more confusing with us following you around, but
It was a pleasure to have you here.
It was beautiful to see the young women. They were chanting, really, and I loved looking at their faces. I think they are beautiful, beautiful young people, and it was a real thrill to be here with you tonight. So thank you so very much for having me.
Come back and see our two younger teams.
Well, I certainly would like to see how this progresses over the years. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.